moderating a session on fasts and feasts for the Times Literature Festival Delhi. A very different topic indeed, considering how food writing has begun to be taken very seriously in recent times, and it came very fortuitously timed right after lunch, and it was great fun. A very different session, added something different to the mix for the LF.
Triple Talaq debate that's going on.
Right. So the Triple Talaq debate is obviously it is desirable for it to be done away with, but my position on the Uniform Civil Code is a little different to what normally to many people, in the sense that I do not believe that there should be a Uniform Civil Code imposed upon a society. It is up to each community to introspect and decide on how they want to change their laws. And so therefore, the issue of Triple Talaq is best taken up by the women within that community, and then for it to look for reforming those laws, personal laws, from within the community. That is also going to be the most effective type of reform according to me.
So in this entire discussion, there's also a thing that there's a women's wing of AIMPFP. But that wing is not necessarily disagreeing with the Triple Talaq. They're saying okay, but they're completely in disagreement with UCC, but they're also disagreeing with Triple Talaq. So is it
now? You see, it's not for. So I don't know that. In fact, I know something else entirely. I do know, for example, that there are many women within the community who are against the Triple Talaq and are fighting against it within their community. And according to them, for example, there is an interesting interpretation which they have, which is that polygamy, even Muhammad, the Prophet, did not advocate polygamy except under certain circumstances and so on and so forth. But those are arguments which are best dealt with by the community within itself. Yes, that community, like any other, is also overwhelmingly patriarchal. But that is the fight of the women from amongst them, and then the feminist movement will obviously support them in that. But to impose a uniform civil code which seems more only to focus on the issue of Triple Talaq rather than women's rights or the advantages, even other advantages which other personal laws might have, it's a very complex subject.
And the crowd loved it. Yes. It was a packed session. People were clapping, people were cheering, and even Satya got the accreditation. I got to interject a little, and I made my point short and succinct, but it seemed that people seemed to like it. Overall, the weather is excellent, and it is, people have people just milling in. Everybody seems to be having a good time, which is great for the festival.
Thank you so much. So another question is, how do you think all topics that need to be discussed right now in society are being taken up by Times Literature Fest, or do you think there should be some other?
They are readers, they are writers, they are poets, they are creative people, and they're coming in their huge numbers to listen, to talk, and to think. And I think that those of us who feel that India is just all a hopeless situation, that people are not interested anymore, you have to come to the Lit Fest to see the real India. And for me, the highlight has been the kind of audiences that we've got for so many sessions. Kanhaiya Kumar, Ram Madhav, Subramaniam Swamy, and Rasagavini Nisi. And these have been volatile subjects, but people have been calm, they've been reasonable, and they've asked intelligent questions. And I think if you want to see Indian democracy at work, come to the Lit Fest. Because we are bound by the books that come out, and this time a lot of political books have come out, a lot of political figures have written books, but next time we would make sure that there's more literature, more poetry, and we are depending on the books that come out every year, So next time we'll make sure that we get a balance of fiction and non-fiction.